Alrighty. Omori Community Enhancement Pack. I wonder, is it going to do the same thing here? Yep. Well, hello everybody. This is Caden. This will probably go just on my YouTube. If at all, actually. But I really want to post it. And this is Omori. And today I'm using a very, very, very large mod pack to play this game. As it says up there, not including the mod manager and a separate mod that I was playing through. It's about 32 mods. And I was originally going to make this a video essay to really show why I want people to play Omori. And I was going to use actually the footage I'm taking right now, even though, you know, there would have been talking over it to be just background for that video. But, excuse me, I'm instead going to just talk over gameplay of it. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of differences in this game compared to if you play it normally. Again, I am using a fairly large mod pack, and a lot of them are small stuff. Changes the command selection order to follow speed. Like, if you went through every single one of these mods, like, they're not huge, but they're still big enough to the point where it could affect, I feel like, a first-time experience. And also, this is not the screen you would get, usually. I'm not going to spoil why. But, yeah, we're going to just start the game. I'm going to move my mouse aside. I'm going to be quiet for this cutscene. And now, we wake up. Kinda. Welcome to white space. And this is now the first moments in the actual game itself. You've been living here for as long as you can remember. And I think the thing that is so interesting about this game, I don't mean to brag about how little of a life I have, but I have 130 plus hours on this game. This is going to be my, not including the one kind of mod I was mentioning earlier that I have disabled for this run. I think it's going to be my 5th time completing this game. That is, if I actually go past the prologue, which for at least this first episode, I want this to be at least going through the main prologue. But the one thing I think I sometimes forget about this game, and why I'm trying to make this video too, for my own purposes, and it's to kind of get all the thoughts of this game. You can never really play this game more than once. Or play it for the first time more than once, right? That goes true for any game. And I think when I played this game for the first time, I had minimal spoilers. A little bit. A little bit. It was some major stuff, but for the most part, didn't have anything too huge. And because of that, I think it made that a much magical experience. So, if my first, I don't know how long it's been since I started this video, couple minutes, maybe longer, have encouraged you to play this game, play the game. Buy it. It's on sale right now. I think it's only $13, $12. It usually is around this time of year because it's Christmas. Buy the game. Play it for yourself. I would really hate for your first experience of this game, as weird as it sounds to be from me, because I think getting to play this, even something as little as the moments that you're seeing in front of your screen right now, kind of change your perception of the game. You gain to see everything for the first time is magical. But right now we are in white space. We're controlling a character. And if you saw on the main screen, usually you would know who this is. This is Omori. Also the name of the game. Shocker. And right now we can't do a lot. We can move around using our arrow keys. Can't use WASD, so sorry for people who like to do that. But we can interact with things using Z. Waiting for something to happen. We can also interact with this. Our computer. And on here, there isn't a lot right now. You can either stare at the screen or just open your journal. Yeah, it's a lot the same. Don't even know what day it is anymore. Everything's always just okay here. And then you can also just stare at the screen. And one other thing you can, there's two other things you can do here, but one other thing you could do here, and you might recognize this from the title screen, the normal one, but also the one that you guys saw at the beginning of my video, is our black light bulb. It's pitch black inside, you can't see a thing. And this will be very important, the black light bulb. Now also, you'll notice, there's our red hands here. We want to try to avoid those. But if they do touch us, they won't kill us. Instead, they'll just teleport us back to the beginning. And there's an infinite number of these rooms. Either that or you're running to the same one over and over. But the one last thing we can open is our notebook. Or, sorry, our sketchbook. We're going to look at some very interesting things in here. And playing this game for the first time, and also I'm 99% sure that left one is a cipher or something like that. I don't know though. But seeing these drawings for the first time was very weird and just, I don't know. It was odd. But you finally see the stake. You also have an empty page. And after we see the stake, something fell nearby. We're gonna search for it. And we find a shiny knife. And now we can actually access this. This has our menu. Also, can I edit? Sorry, real quick. I know I should have probably done this later. Oh, wow. Didn't know. Oh, because this is from the one of the mods I have. But you could have skills, which right now we have 2. Guard. And sad poem. And one very important thing in this game is emotions, which I'll explain more in a bit. We're going to first continue. We also have our equip menu with our shiny knife and a charm. We don't have a charm yet though. And now we're gonna go to the door. A white door casts a faint shadow. What would you like to do? We're gonna open the door. And we're gonna exit white space. And one really nice thing about this game, which I'll talk more also about in a bit once we get to a certain song that's coming up. Besides the art, by the way, because I think we all look at the art. But first, let's introduce our 3 friends. We have Aubrey. Kel. Kel's my favorite. And our boy Hero. Now we also have some more friends outside too, but these are our main 3. But I just want to go and talk about for a second the artwork in this game. The artwork in this game is amazing. I know the cat is following me, but we love the artwork. I love the artwork at least. It's a very unique style. And the hand drawish nature of it is very, very nice. But along with that, I want to just to point out the background track. I don't know exactly how loud it is for you guys, but the background track for this game is honestly one of my favorite ever. I have it on CD. I know that's how nerdy I am. But it really is something awesome. And I think it just adds so many levels to this game, especially in certain situations. But we're just going to go around and interact with some stuff. A movie on TV. 4 boys are walking on the railroad tracks. If you guys know what that's in reference to, just keep in your heads. I do, but that's just because I researched it. A tentacle pointing out of the ground. As you can see, it's kind of crazy around here. A singular plate. It's empty. A photo of someone familiar. Got a clock up there. Would I like to make toast? Sure. I made toast. A fluffy pillow shaped like the head of a girl. A neatly wrapped present. A blender. A baseball and a baseball bat. And we can't go back there. Waiting for something to happen. And now we're going to accept our first quest. Why is Kel always so mean to me? I don't know. Kel is not very nice, but I still love him. He stole my toy. And as you can see, we already got some color codedness there. Oh, I can use my mouse, I think, because this will show up. Stuffed toy. Keep that in mind. We're going to be searching for Aubrey's stuffed toy. So anytime you see a black light bulb, that means we have a quest to fulfill. And those dots obviously mean we got to go do something. There's one thing I haven't really touched here yet that I feel like would be important besides this flower. There's a watermelon in the corner. And you can interact with watermelons in this game by pressing Z, our interact button. And green ones are going to have different stuff than our blue ones. So we're going to break open our blue one right now. And we got a stuffed toy. And look, our light bulb is, well, the light bulb's black now. It was white before, sorry. It was the background that was the opposite. And we found her stuffed toy. And now, we can just talk to everybody for a sec. And that's another thing I think I love about this game, is just the text. The personalities of each of the characters. And now we're about to meet our other 2 friends, Mari and Basil. And now we get our party. And these are going to be our main 4 characters for the majority of the game. And they each have their own skills and stuff. And they each do something different. So now we're going to leave. But we can also sometimes find in this game these little card piles. Or not card piles, sorry. These little, like, interactive things with sparklers. And these are activities that you can do with your friends. And another reason why I love this game. Just little stuff. Little things here and there which aren't necessary. Don't really necessarily progress the story at all. And we can't go back. And now we're going to leave. But before then, our friend the snake is going to give us an allowance of 50 clams. Now, clams in this game are our money system. I don't know why they chose clams, I'll be honest, but this is what it is. And now, we are in the vast forest. But before we leave, we have to wait for Aubrey. Oh, poor Kel. All the interactions in this game I love. Now, we can go to these separate side areas a little bit. Now, when we do, you're going to notice something. Like if we go all the way over here, or actually we're about to see if it even lets me. I think it does. We have this absolutely huge ladder. But look what happens when we try to climb up it. You're afraid of heights. That's not good. And that's going to be a big theme throughout this game. Kind of big spoiler, but one of the biggest themes in this game is overcoming fear. And you'll notice in each of the areas we go. So to the right, heights. Over here, you could probably guess it. Oh. We just saw something right there. For a very split second, you are afraid of drowning. But we can also build sandcastles with our friends, so we'll do that. Let's see who the best is. I think we know. Oh. Of course, the goat, Kel, is the best. I don't even think I have to say anything. So we're afraid of drowning. We're afraid of heights. Let's look at our last area real quick. I know I'm taking some extra time to look at this stuff, but I think it's really nice to see. This area is it's a little foggy, but it doesn't really look like we could be afraid. We're afraid of purple and orange plants. But you'll find up here what our last fear is. Spiders. So there's spiders, heights, drowning. Omori's afraid of a lot of stuff, which is okay. I'm afraid of all three anyway, so I guess I can't really necessarily say anything. But now, since we can't go in any of those areas, we're going to go down. And we're going to meet our friends Mari and Basil, and hear one of my favorite themes in this game. It's absolutely amazing. And I just want to let it like play for a sec during the dialogue, because I love it. But first we're going to pop out. Pop! And the gang's all here. Now, this song, it's called By Your Side. It's the theme of Mari, or really just when everyone's at the picnic together. And it is one of my favorite themes in this game. I love it so, so much. I genuinely listen to it unironically. And I think that's how much this game truly, to me, I just love. Like, music from it, I could just really listen to, not even being Omori crazy. I could just listen to it because it sounds good. And now we're all gonna chat. And Mari. Mari has to play both sides. And we also get my favorite head sprite in the game. I love it so much. Now, while we're here, I just want to introduce a couple relationships real quick. Not literal relationships, but like how characters are tied together. So, Mari over here, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but she was the one that was just teasing Hiro. She is the big sister of Omori, and Hiro is the big brother of Kel. So we have two sets of siblings. And then Aubrey and Basil, who is our middle friend, who we're about to talk to in a second, are just two friends. And everyone's all friends together. Though Hiro and Mari are kind of a romantic thing. It's never, well, it is pretty explicitly stated, but nothing ever really comes of it. Well, that's a bad way of wording it. Like, never mind. And Basil here, you'll come to find out, is our photographer. And here's Basil. Basil's photo album is very cool. I love it. And we're going to go through it. I'm not going to necessarily read every single one by one, but I do like to read them. Mari's teaching everyone how to make flower crowns. Omori and Kel are holding Mari's example. So pretty. Omori and Kel gave up and ran off, but Aubrey and I got the hang of it really fast. And the first person, is of course Basil, because it's his photo album. Hero's still making his flower crown. It's taking him a little while, but he's getting it. You have to admire his persistence. Hero's pretty cool. Everyone's eating watermelons. So juicy. Aubrey has seeds on her face. Maybe someone should tell her. Kel's drinking a bottle of milk, his favorite. I shouldn't get too close or he might get the camera wet. Mari and Hero took a picture of us. Mari had Hero take a picture of us. Everyone thinks a flower crown really suits me. Hero leaning in for a smooch. Kel looks so annoyed. Ah, brotherly love. We're having a picnic today. Mari wanted to take a picture of everybody. Say cheese. That's nice of her. After eating, everyone fell asleep except Hero and Mari. I'm getting kind of sleepy myself. So, also Basil. Kel said he took this picture of himself on accident, but I don't believe him. It's gotta be an accident, right? All of our feet in a circle. Can you guess whose feet are whose? And this is kind of a big thing in the game too. You can kind of tell at least who one person's feet are. Cough, cough, Omori. And that's it right now. These photos are also charming. I'm not going to read everything, but I do like reading this game. And I think you can already tell, I mean, just with everything in this game, I'm already loving it again. And I played this game 4 times. But also, I'm just kind of obsessed in acoustic. It is a phenomenal game. And now, we're going to go visit Basil's house. Oh, breaking the 4th wall. Awesome, Mari. You see, that's how you know Mari's an awesome character. When a character breaks the 4th wall, they're just the best. And now we have our extended kind of party, because Basil's here with us. So now, whenever we see one of Mari's picnic baskets, because shocker, this isn't going to be the only one we're going to find, we have 2 things we can do. We can eat whatever food she has to offer, and everyone will feel like new, and we can save. Now, these are all my other save slots, so you can kind of tell I played this game a lot. We're going to put it right here. Prologue. And we're at the forest playground. There's a lot of people we can talk to here. Neb, he likes puzzles. There's Daisy. Oh, she's picking flowers for someone special. We still have Ren. And Sean. We're going to join them for some stargazing. We get to look at the beautiful constellations. And we learned a skill from that one, so that's pretty cool. And we found a suspicious blue mailbox. So let's leave. Oh, but we want to stay and say hello to everyone first. We have Happy. Ah! Browse. Bangs. We even have Charlene. But we also have, as you can see, a quest here in the middle. So we're going to go talk to our friend, Burley. Oh, and he has some plans today, big plans. He just wants us to stay put. Oh. And he's really wondering why we're leaving. And we have to stay for a game of hide and go seek. Now, one thing I will mention actually, as we're kind of going through this more, is that the intro to this game, and this is a very, maybe not common complaint, but I'd say, in my mind, common, at least between the people I've talked to about it, is that the intro to this game can be a little slow. I'm not gonna lie to you, it can be pretty slow. It takes probably a good 45 minutes if you're really trying to look at everything. Maybe less if you're kind of speedrunning it. Could take you 15, 20 minutes, maybe even less than that if you have, like I told you, I have mods that can speed things up even more. And Burley does not like our friend the boss. So we have to play hide and go seek. But it could take a while. But I think the intro is a very good way to just world build a little bit. Do all games need an maybe hour-long intro? No. But I think this game uses it, and it does it pretty well. Burley's asking if we know how to play hide and go seek. I think we do. And we're going to play hide and go seek. Caden! Dang, he's not very nice. Whoever has the shortest straw. And now we're gonna find out who's gonna be it. Oh, and we're it. What you notice is that everyone's kind of making sure that we're okay. But we're gonna still do it. So now we get to play a fun little game of hide and go seek. And now we gotta find people. And I think I may have already found somebody. Pretty bad hiding place, Kel. But that's okay. Who's over here? No. Bun's a good friend. And I believe we have someone else over here, too. Poor Van. That's okay. We have Bangs. No, it's okay, Bangs. Oh, it's Happy. Close. We got Charlene. Ooh. Got Sean and Ren. They're exercising. They don't want to play with us right now. Oh, poor Browse. And I see another one of our friends over there too. Aw, poor Mikkel. And now we need to find our friend Hero. And I think we may have found him. He doesn't know how to say no. Hero's a very nice lad. And now we have our full party, but we're missing 2 people. We're missing Basil, and we're missing our friend Burley, so someone's under the ground over here. Let's see who it is. Ugh. He had a pretty good hiding spot. Ooh, final roll call. Basil's still gone. Ooh. And Boss is back. Stupid heads. Called us stupid heads. Basil's flower crown. And we get our first fight against, funnily enough, the dude named Boss. And now we're gonna go through attacking. So anytime you get into a fight, it's like a normal or one of these kind of turn-based games. You can either run or you can fight. We can't escape. And we are gonna go fight Boss. Now, we can just normally attack too, but we could also use the power of emotions. And as you can see, we kind of have a mana bar in this game. That's our water or tears, or it's called juice in this game, sorry. And then we got our heart. And we have to kind of explain how each of these work to really get a full grasp on the combat. So, typically when someone is happy, they are able to do more critical hits. They're a bit faster, but they also don't hit as often. Or, well, they can miss their stuff a lot more. When someone is angry, which is what Kel can do, of course he makes people angry, you basically do more damage, but you also can take more damage because of it. And finally, when someone's sad, they don't take as much damage because some of that damage that was taken to them is converted into juice, so they lose juice instead. And also, and they're a bit slower, but overall tankier. And it's also kind of like Pokemon in the sense of one emotion counters and is weaker against another. So happiness always beats angry, angry always beats sad, and sad always beats happy. So remember that. And Hero, of course, is our healer. So now we're going to use the power of emotions to try and beat the boss. As you can see, although making the boss sad makes him a bit tankier, it also makes his attack do less, and it makes it so that if I make everybody angry, which already increases their damage, it does extra damage too. Sorry, I'm blanking a little bit. But as you can see right now, we're not doing a ton of damage. Poor boss isn't having fun anymore. So we're gonna try to finish this off. Well, seems kind of easy, but see, now boss just became angry. And he has a special move, Body Slam. Ooh. And he's turning all our people into toast, which is what happens when you die in this game. But you'll notice, Omori did not succumb. That's a special thing in this game. If Omori dies, then you lose. He's like our main character. But, also, if there's a shot that would usually do a critical hit, it will not kill you. But you only get it once. And we were victorious. We beat the boss. Oh, and Basil's still thinking about other people. And that's boss's spot from now on. As you can see, Basil's a very kind-hearted person. And now, we're gonna leave. And we're going to Basil's house, finally. After a very long misadventure. But first, we're gonna heal. And also something you can do in this game at Mari's picnic areas is you can have a picnic. So we're gonna do that real quick. Sometimes we'll have extra dialogue that can happen, and in this case, we're making the flower crowns that we talked about. And Omori has one. They're very nice. And now, we're gonna save. Let's real quick, actually. I'm just curious. Ooh, yeah. 35 minutes already. So as you can see, the prologue can be a little long, but that's okay. And we get to talk to our man in the mailbox. And this is going to be our shop, where we can buy stuff that restores juice, stuff that can heal us. I'm going to buy a couple of these. Never bad to have. We're going to go. And now we get to go to the other part of the vast forest. The train station's to the left, the pinwheel forest is to the right, but we want to go to Basil's house. And we get to see some flowers. Oh, that must be a mod. Usually in this section, it'll stop you to see these flowers, but we'll just read through them. Omori always stays positive. Basil always tries to face towards the sun, but we also have Sprout Mole. They're highly intelligent, but they become dangerously vicious when they become lost. And this one is stomping all over Basil's flowers, which isn't very nice. And Hiro's going to do what I already did earlier, and he's going to explain to us the emotions. Its attack is higher, but has lower defense. So we really want to strike. We're going to just do some normal types of attacks. We don't need to do anything crazy because its defense is lower. Plus there's a lot more of us than there is of them. And we got to defeat it. And we got 3 clamps from it too. He's going to give us the faux facts journal. And now, if we go to Pocket, we go to Important, we get it right here. Dangerous and hostile ugly plant creature. It says it is smart, but do not believe it. It is not. It smells like dirty laundry. Poor Sprout Mole. Now we get some more plants over here. Hero. He's versatile and universally loved. We also get the Gladius. As you can see, Cal and Omori fight a lot. And we have another Sprout multi-fight. Except this time, this one's happy. Higher chance to hit our weak spots and do more damage, but it also has a higher chance of missing. So we're going to just fight this one like normal too. And as you can see, missed a lot of people, but hit our friend Cal. And for some reason hit him on the other way around, which was weird. And you might think that being happy is like the perfect emotion in this game, because it kind of the only real risk you have is having less attack. But that isn't always the case, and that's why the whole thing with knowing which emotions do more damage to other emotions is really important to keep in mind too. How stronger we can attack is. Happy beats angry, angry beats sad, and sad beats happy. And he even drew a guide. We're going to look at it right now. His beautiful guide. So, as you can see, we have our strong and weak chart, but we also have, with happy, your luck and speed go up, but not your hit rate. That goes down. When you're angry, your attack goes up and your defense goes down. And when you're sad, your defense goes up, but your speed goes down, and some damage gets converted from heart to juice. So yes, and also you do less damage. I don't know why that one isn't included on there, but that's okay. This is a cactus. Well, that too. And of course he loves cactuses. Cacti. And finally, there's only one person left. White tulips. Plain, simple, and bulbous. Just like Omori. And we have one more sprout mole. We've seen one that's happy. We've seen one that's angry. And now we're going to see one that's sad. Sadly. It's curled up in a fetal position. Now, as you can see, being sad helps a lot. But as you also saw right there, we're not doing a lot of damage. And some of that damage being converted into juice instead. So one smart thing we might want to do right now is to annoy our friend Aubrey. So, when Aubrey attacks, she'll be angry. And as you remember, angry beats sad. And even though being sad will make your defenses go up, still doesn't necessarily help against someone who's angry at you. And as you can see, that did a lot of damage. And lost that Sprout Mole a lot of juice. And now, everyone's level 2, apparently except for Omori. Unless he leveled up earlier and I didn't notice. And so now, we're almost at Basil's home. And we found another Mari. So we're going to eat real quick. And then we're going to save. And we're going to go on to... Oh, it's going to make us do this. I forgot. No. And now, we're about to be at Basil's home. But first, we're going to save. surely nothing could happen, right? Right? Right. We got Yield Sprout Mold now. So now, yeah, and he's a bit stronger than the boss from before. So what we're gonna do is a similar strategy, hopefully, to what we did against the boss. We're gonna try to make our Yield Sprout Mold here sad. We're gonna try to get everyone angry, and we're gonna try to beat up this poor old Sprout Mold, because that's apparently what we love doing in this game. Now, as you can see, that didn't do as much damage this time because he was sad. And plus, for Aubrey, too, since she's angry, it's not going to do as much either. But as you can see, we're not getting very much damage done. Not that much at all. While he isn't doing a ton of damage, I'm starting to get a little bit weaker. Now, there's got to be a better way to do this. Ooh, and Hero's going to teach us a little bit about teamwork. And we got something new here. A new bar at the bottom of the screen with a number on the side. Our collective energy. Now, this is one of the cool things about Omori, is energy. Not only do you have the mess with emotions and knowing which are strong and which are weak and what emotions do to stats and stuff, but you also get energy. And what can happen is, and I'm not going to use our energy yet, anytime a character uses their base attack, so not our first two because they're using abilities, but we have the ability to do stuff with other characters. And each character has 3 things that they can do because we have 4 characters, and not including the one that we're currently using or currently attacking with, that's 3 other things. And so each bubble that comes up, a follow-up, what'll happen is it'll use 3 energy and we'll get to do something cool. It could be healing. It could be inflicting a certain emotion, so instead of using juice, you could just use a follow-up. It could just be a ton of damage. But also, as you can see with the Omori, he can trip, he can attack, but there was one that was highlighted out. And that's our very important one, our release energy. That happens when we max out our energy. Consider it our kind of big group move. And as you're going to see, since Yield Sprout Mold is being not the nicest right now, it's being kind of tough, we're going to have to use it. That was our chance to make a comeback, and now we're ready. We're going to release our energy, and we get a very cool little cutscene that plays every single time we do it. We did 331 damage. Now, it's also because Yield Sprout Mold was sad. And now Omori's level 3, and he learns Stab. So, using all of these combat tools to our advantage, we're going to be able to have a very, very intricate combat system, which is another reason I love this game. Very intricate combat. And especially with how many skills you eventually get in this game, and how different each of those does, and also different weapons. Yeah, we should teach Basil to fight. Oh, he's going to give us the self-help guide, just in case we forget anything. Well, I don't know. Jeez, Kel. Now we're going to enter Basil's home. And Basil lives in a shoe. How peaceful. Oh. But first he's gonna take a picture of us. Oh, but Aubrey wants to see it. And Hero. And Kel. He wants to see it a lot. Of course I want to look at it. Aw, we all look so happy. Uh-oh. Oh, that wasn't very nice. Just like Omori, everyone's protective of Basil too. But everyone's kind of protective of everybody in this game. But as you can see, Basil is very quick to be nice and forgive. And we're gonna go in and put the things back on Basil's photo album. When we get Basil's home. It's a very peaceful home. Lots of flowers. His most precious belonging. And we're gonna help Basil put back our photographs. And we're gonna try our best. But we have a really good memory apparently, so we're gonna do it. Nice thing about this is that, as you can see, the square gets highlighted, which helps a lot. He has a very distinct memory of where everything goes. Basil's memories. And the game also gives you a lot of chances to look at the photo album, which is nice. And so now, we're all gonna hang out at Basil's house. But one of the photos fell. So first we're gonna put it back. Ooh. And now we're back. And our white door isn't here anymore. And now if we go to our notebook, we see something. And now, I don't know if you noticed it when I first opened our inventory though. We have only one thing we can do. That's to stab ourselves. now, we see ourselves in a dark room. A boy. And we get to name our character. Now, I've done a couple of names. But I think today, for the sake of the video, we'll just keep it as the canon name. Sunny. His name is Sunny. And he just woke up from a very interesting dream. And now we have made it into the real world. And we got a message on the phone. You seem a little hungry too. So we're gonna leave our room. But first we're gonna go to the bathroom. And we're gonna look at ourselves in the mirror. Our main character is Sunny. I'm pretty sure we want to. Or actually, before we go downstairs, we're gonna save. And we're gonna venture downstairs. And he doesn't want to go downstairs, so he wants to sleep it off instead. Because remember, our friend Omori was afraid of heights. And if it didn't become apparent already, our friend Omori and Sunny are very much connected. But he's still very hungry. But now something seems a little off. Venture down the stairs, which gone a tad bit longer. That's okay, right? We got this. But as you can see, we notice quite a few hands coming up. Picking up a knife again. And if we try to go back, he tells us we can't, because we're hungry. And then we get a very hyper-realistic hand behind us. As the other hands start to go away. We get our first fight with fear. And we have to attack something. But our attack does nothing. As you can see, the design of something is very odd. But through this mysterious thought we're having right now, we've remembered how to calm down. Removes emotion and heals some heart. And we're not at the bottom of the stairs. There's a room over here we can't go in. We also have a med kit. Or a first aid kit. There's also this weird blank area. And there's apparently nothing there. And now, we're gonna go make ourselves some food. We picked up a steak knife. We find a cold steak. We're gonna heat it up. And we got a microwave steak. A beautiful dish. Our stomach didn't agree with that, so we're gonna quickly run to the bathroom. We can look at the mirror anytime we want. Or tired. Oh. Someone's at the door. And Mari's back home. Should we open the door? I think so. That wasn't very nice. We're real quick, just gonna go. Oh. How pleasant. And she's gone. It's been a long day. So we're gonna go to bed. And we're gonna wake back up. So that's the prologue to Omori. I know there's a lot of parts where I didn't talk, and that was a very, very long video. But I enjoyed making it. And that is still not even the vast majority of this game. I'd say one run of Omori takes about 20 hours. And as you can see, this prologue's about an hour. But I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope if you wanted to play Omori earlier in this video, that you are going to play. And as you can see, this is what our normal main menu looks like. Get that beautiful opening title track. But hope you enjoyed it. I hope that, again, if you wanted to play Omori earlier in the video and you had the urge that wherever you are in this video you stopped and you said, well, okay, I'm going to go play it. If not, there's nothing wrong with that too. I'll probably continue this. Just make it my filmed run with my thoughts. It's not perfect, but, you know, I try to offer a little bit of stuff here and there. Usually I put this game, you know, silent because I usually play it on my own time, but being able to speak about it is also really nice. And I'll probably at some point still make a video essay type thing. Who knows, maybe this audio will never get used, and the video I'll actually publish will just be the regular footage. You don't know. Well, I guess if I upload this video and you guys make it through the entire video, then you will know. But until that point comes, I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are. And if you see this, thank you for watching. I'll probably do more. And if you guys enjoy me talking and enjoy this video, maybe I'll actually start YouTube more. I don't know. Never really recorded in front of a camera before, so, or not in front of a camera, but with just my voice. So, we'll see. Have a wonderful day, y'all. And play Omori. Pretty please.